Hello, book lovers, and thanks for listening. I post new chapters every week. If you like my work, please remember to like and subscribe to help me build my channel. The Stillwater Girls by Minka Kent. Narrated by Jennifer Schafer. Chapter 41. Wren. It's late in the afternoon when we arrive at a funeral parlor that smells like old flowers. Slow, soft music fills my ears, though I have no idea where it's coming from. Hello. A silver-haired woman in pearls and a navy pantsuit greets us. You must be here for Maggie Sharp. We are, Nicolette says, speaking for us. It still doesn't feel right to hear Mama's name. To me, Maggie Sharp is a stranger, and maybe, in some ways, so is Mama. Right this way. The woman leads us through a couple of doorways towards a simple brown casket covered in white roses. The community was so touched by your story that they pulled together enough money for you to have this private visitation with your mother. Resting Lawn Cemetery has donated a plot. McCarthy Monument has offered to contribute the headstone of your choosing. Whenever you're ready, a person need not have a funeral to be laid to rest. Thank you, Nicolette says, speaking for us again. I'll be in the office if you need me, she says, voice soft like clouds. Sage steps toward the casket. I want to see her. I don't think that's a good idea, sweetheart, Nicolette says. She won't look the way you remember her. Neither of us has seen a dead body before. I don't know that I ever want to. Sage throws her arms over the top of the casket before burying her face into the bend of her elbow. I grab her a tissue from a nearby box. Part of me wishes I could cry. This woman fed me, clothed me, loved me, kept me safe my entire life, taught me everything I know, made me everything that I am. I should be devastated in this moment, not staring at a polished brown box covered in white roses, wondering how much longer we'll be here. Maybe it'll come later, when my skin stops burning every time I think of a question I'll never be able to ask her. When my fists stop clenching when I think about her promise to protect us, to never let anything happen to us, and yet Evie is missing. I grab a slip of paper from a rack in the front of the parlor on our way in. According to this, there are different stages of grief, 7 total, and as I read through them, I couldn't help but wonder if it was possible to experience all of them at once, or none of them at all. My heart aches for one more day together, the 4 of us, the way it was before, picking lilacs, singing songs, feeding the livestock, playing old maid by the fire at night before bed, Mama braiding our hair, Avie's giggles. But it'll never happen, and it's all Mama's fault. I'll be waiting in the car, Nicolette says. Take as much time as you need. Sage sleeps the whole drive home with her head on my shoulder, and I stare out the window, thinking about Evie, where she is, who she's with, if she's smiling or if she's scared, if she's missing us. After a while, it hurts too much to think about, so my mind wanders to the blonde woman. If Mama wasn't my biological mother, maybe she was. I wish I knew if she was looking for me, if she missed me. I try to imagine a mother and a father and a warm house, cousins and aunts and uncles, the kinds of things that everyone else around here seems to have. And then I try to imagine Sage's family, my chest tightening when I think about how weird it is that we come from 2 different families, 2 sets of parents, 2 sets of aunts and uncles and cousins. Are they looking for her, too? By the time we pull into the Gideon's garage, Sage stirs awake, glancing around like she just emerged from a heavy dream and has no idea where she is. "Are you girls hungry?" Nick asks as we climb out and head inside. "No, thank you," I say, inhaling the distinct scent of the Gideon home. I don't think I could describe it any other way than pleasant. Every once in a while I can catch a single note, sometimes lemon, sometimes cinnamon, other times the scent of her laundry room fills the halls, and I stop for a moment, wondering if I'll remember the way this house smelled long after I've gone from here. I don't expect the Gideons to let us stay here forever. Sage says nothing, tromping upstairs to our room in a sleepy haze. Lingering in the hallway, I decide some time spent sketching in Brant's office might take the edge off today. So I head upstairs, swiping my sketch pad and pencil from the dresser in the guest room. A moment later, I'm showing myself into Brant's office and adjusting the drafting stool by the window to the perfect height when something catches my eye. A photograph rests on Brant's end of the desk. Only it isn't just any photograph. It's a photograph of Evie. How would they have this? Why would they have this? It's recent. Of that I'm certain. She looks exactly the same as the last time I saw her. My lungs expand, my chest rises and falls, but still I struggle to breathe. It only takes a moment for me to catch my breath, to calm myself enough to set my thoughts straight. If they have this picture, they might know something I don't. This could be a good thing. I don't want to think about the alternative. With her picture carefully clutched against my chest, I run downstairs to demand an explanation. End of chapter 41.